Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
It's that time of the year, baby. The best time of the year. The NBA season is back. NBA Hardwood show is here, breaking this 2-game slate down. We won't just talk the 2-game slate, though. We will talk just overall NBA for a second, talk about some betting here. But the man back with me to talk a little hoops, Big T, on a Tuesday. There's not much going on. It's NBA season. I know you're not a big regular season NBA guy, but you're a huge overall NBA guy. So you ready to talk some ball?
And I love early season NBA too, where, I mean, I'm excited to watch some hoops. We're at that point of the year where I like probably the first, I'd even say till Christmas area into the new year. The dog days of NBA are what I hate, when it's like everyone starts tanking and nothing matters till the playoffs. Everyone's sitting out every night with the stars. But the early season, absolutely, I'm excited for it. And I always like the shorter slates too, where you can kind of dive in a little bit more and see what goes on tonight. Obviously, a bunch of the top teams, excited to see what we got there. But yeah, new season, and now we're really in the thick of it. We're right in the middle of football, halfway through football almost. Basketball starts, college football's nearing an end. This is peak sports season for us, and I love it.
Yeah, this is my favorite time of the year for sure. When you get NBA, you get NFL, it's the best time. We're going to creep up on Thanksgiving and Christmas Day, which I love because it's just full sports slates all the time. It's the best. There's nothing better than this time of the year. Make sure you guys check out runpuresports.com if you're looking to get in for a little hoops action or all sports. Now that NBA is back, you want all the sports. Run Pure Premium Package can get you all sports plus Saber Sim. Check that out over at runpuresports.com and hit the like button on this video for a nice little 2-game slate here. It's funny you said the thing about, before we get into injuries, as we get later in the year, we still, no matter what time of the year NBA is, we still have to deal with some, guys being questionable. We have a couple guys on this slate that are questionable. I think they're going to play, but they are technically questionable. We got some guys that are out, not like huge name stars on all the teams, but some role players. One guy that's a pretty big star, obviously. But it is funny how it just, no matter when, we always have to think and deal with these injuries here. I don't know what it is with the NBA. I don't know if it's just more like the guys make so much money now. Maybe they don't condition as much in the off season, and they truly just rest during the off season. So it's more like they're more deconditioned when they come into training camp or something like that. Cause I don't get it. We just see so many more injuries and stuff like that. So many guys sitting out. I think it's that though, Tony. I don't know what else it could be, because I feel like it wasn't like this when I was young. I feel like I never saw this as much, and it's only gotten more, it's only gotten better. The training staff, exactly what they want to do. It's only gotten more advanced. So I don't get it.
And it feels like there's more injuries than ever with all the cautiousness. I mean, and I have no facts to back any of that up either. So yeah, it might just be because we're watching it closer. It always happened before. But I mean, it doesn't feel like there's less injuries now. I mean, how many Achilles got blown out last year in the playoffs? 3, 4? I mean, it just, I don't know what the answer is.
I get those type of injuries where they play a long season and then at the end, you know what I mean? Boom, Halliburton or whatever. I get Tatum. I get those where it's just so much over time. I'm saying more you come off a long off season and then boom, you're on the injury report. Mitchell Robinson's on the injury report. And they're he's injured. And then the coach is saying, no, it's just maintenance. And it's bro, it's the first game of the season. How is Mitchell Robinson? What are we doing maintenance here, for the first game tomorrow? It just makes no sense to me. But It's
I
just the
don't
way NBA
understand.
is now.
Like, and these guys are the best athletes in the world, by hands
Right.
down. Like, they can play. And I get it. I'm not saying I'm not one of the guys like, oh, they need to play 43 minutes a night during the regular season, but play them. I'd rather them play like 30 minutes a night every game than 40 minutes every game and then sit out once a week or something. I'd rather limit the minutes per game. Like, I just don't get it. It doesn't.
It stinks because, like, for fantasy, we obviously want the minutes. We obviously want more for fantasy because, like, minutes equals fantasy points. You know, we all know that type of stuff. But like what you're saying, when in terms of injuries, it's like, no, we actually would want the opposite. You know, the guy, instead of playing 38 minutes, playing 30 minutes a night, and maybe it saves them over the long haul. But yeah, it's just not the way the NBA is played nowadays. They're very cautious, and I agree with you. I don't know. I don't have any facts to back this up either, but it seems like, you know, we are overly cautious with a lot of people, and the injuries still don't stop. So I don't know what it is. But Tony, I wanted to take this before we get into the 2-game here, just from a general betting perspective with the NBA. I wanted to get your take on if you had a team or a spot that you like to bet. I post some of my bets in the Run for Your Sports Discord earlier today, just some long shot stuff that I'll kind of get into. Really, there was a couple spots I thought was interesting. Dallas Mavericks on some books were 35-1 to win the championship. I thought that was pretty good. I seen them like 25-1 on some. So 35, I thought was a 35-1. I thought was a pretty good number for the Dallas Mavericks, who I think is going to be a good team. And honestly, when fully healthy, like if Kyrie comes back like towards the back end of the year, that team's going to be legit. If they can fully stay healthy, that's always the key with the NBA, and especially like Anthony Davis teams and stuff like that. But man, defensively, they seem like they could be a juggernaut. And then getting back the weapon, Kyrie Irving, for offense, that would kind of fully, you know, get them over the edge probably. So I think that number's pretty nice. If you can find 35-1, I found it. I think it was on FanDuel here. DraftKings, it's 25-1. So I thought that number was interesting. In the East, I like the Magic at 22-1. I think that's another team, like, they got better. They went and got Desmond Bane, who plays both sides of the ball. Hopefully get back Jalen Suggs, and he can stay healthy. But that team they're pretty good in a weakened East right now, where everyone loves the Knicks and the Cavs. They're the favorites. They're like the obvious teams that everyone thinks one of them probably makes it through. But it's like, I don't know that. What happens halfway through the year? Jalen Brunson goes down. It's like, I think the Magic are a good team to bet to get through the East here. So those were two teams that I sprinkled some money on here. Any team, obviously you want to talk about your Nuggets. Are they the team sprinkling your cash on?
Also, too, like, I want to say, like, we've talked about gambling a lot on these shows, but for like odds, like finals odds, and obviously, I mean, I'll be honest, I do 99% of my betting on our partner, DraftKings Sportsbook. I like DraftKings. It's my favorite one. I'm not just saying it because we're partners. But if you like for futures and stuff, there's no reason not to just chase the best price here and there. And like, if you go to gambling and just type Mavericks finals odds, it'll give you all the way across the board. Best one you can find is what you said, 35 at the other site, FanDuel. MGM, I think, has 35.
You can do it with the awards too, right, Tony? Like
Everything,
MVP.
yeah. It's the best site ever for that. And I'm
did
saying
it
to help people, but
I did it with Cade. With Cade Cunningham, I did it. I looked for his odds. I typed it in Gambly.
What'd you do for MVP?
70-1. I found the longest one. He was 30-1 on some books. 70-1. I found.
Let me see. So we can look up a few things. Let me see.
That was the one I was like, oh shit, that's the one I like a lot. So
yeah, let me make this a little bigger. Yeah, so like you go right here, Cade, MVP odds. Like, let's see. Like, I love it. This is my favorite part about gambling is this stuff. And then you can just click the link, brings it right to it.
I don't know what James is talking about. We're literally talking about hoops right now. What sport do you want us to talk about? You want Big T to talk about baseball? I don't know. What
usually
do you want us to
talk about? We're getting in other aspects here, but
yeah, usually you're talking about taking a dump with your shirt off.
Making fun of me up there. I wasn't reading the chat.
Usually you're talking about taking a dump with your shirt off or something like that. I don't know.
Look at the
I don't know
difference
what
in odds, though. And again, like I like DraftKings the best, but sometimes you price shop a little. Like, look at the difference in MVP odds, 30 to 70. I mean, you gotta find a good price on when you're betting these futures, especially because it's holding your. Can we do the anti? They love the anti-play of the day. Oh, you pulled it up.
Yeah, you guys love that. You guys love that shit now. Who was ours, Big T? What you gave out JMO, and yeah, that was a good one.
Did JMO get a donut, by the way? Or did he catch one?
You know, he might have gotten a donut.
If you get a donut, and if the guy's 50% owned and you get a donut from your anti-play of the day,
I can't remember him getting a catch. Do you? Like, honestly, just off the top of my head,
I might have got one. I know he got a few targets, like across the middle.
I know there were a couple plays where he drew like a PI.
If you give a 50% owned guy and they donut and they didn't get hurt, like PP, yeah, that's good stuff.
I mean, if you give a stud like Nico Collins as your play of the day and he gets 6, then
he's dropping balls out there. Like, I mean, he was a disaster.
Disaster. What are you going to do? Yeah, we can do it for NBA. Right, why not?
People will say I'm a homer, but look at these title odds. Woo, baby, the odds agree with me on how good the Nuggets offseason was, because I haven't looked at everything. I'm sure they're second
I agree with you.
Winner? Is OKC the only team ahead of them?
OKC's the favorite, I'm pretty sure. I feel like the Nuggets have similar odds to the next two teams.
So the Nuggets on DraftKings alone, the Nuggets are second at 6-1. Click Cavs 7.5. Knicks 9.
Cavs and Knicks, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the Nuggets second favorite, but in all honesty, like, they got rid of the two guys I hate, Westbrook and MPJ. They bring in all guys I love: Valanciunas, Bruce Brown, Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway Jr. You add in 4 pieces that are good pieces. You lose 2 shitty pieces. How could you possibly have had a better offseason? And their coach has a little bit more time to build some chemistry with everything. They brought in Jared Dudley as an assistant, that's
a great hire, I think. That's going to be a great hire.
Everything did in the offseason is amazing, and you still have the best player in the world by a long shot, too. SGA might have won MVP, but he's not near as good as freaking Jokic. Call me a homer, call me whatever, but that's
and they locked up Christian Brown, who looks amazing in the preseason. Like, I don't want to go in too far.
He is really good.
No, he's really good, but I think he's taking another leap from how good he was last year to this. I think he's going to be even better this year. They signed him to that extension, which they got a deal on by that extension.
Yeah, great deal.
What a contract.
Like the Clippers thing where they pay him through another company or something.
Yeah, whatever they do, what a contract. That's such a good deal in this NBA.
They got all these dudes locked up. That's another good thing about trading MPJ. They freed up money by getting rid of him.
Yep. Yeah, and on top of it, like MPJ, he didn't really fit. He wanted to do something different than what they wanted him to do. His game, it's the exact same thing of why I hate that the Celtics have Anthony Simons on the team. It's not because Anthony Simons is a bad player. It's not because MPJ is a bad player. They're great individual players, but they are a bad fit on those teams. Simons is a bad fit on the Celtics, and MPJ was a horrible fit. And we've been saying it for years, Tony, right? On this show, he was a horrible fit on the Nuggets. He wants to play one-on-one.
What do you think about your Celtics win total right here?
What is it, 43 or 42? I can't.
41.5 basically everywhere.
I mean, I like it, honestly. So Joe Mazzulla, everyone's talking about the Celtics like they're not going for it this year. They were just trying to get under that like tax, whatever, the big one that they were hitting. So they get rid of Drew Holiday. Obviously, they lose Jason Tatum. They don't bring back
anyways. Like
and they don't bring back Cornette. But then what do? The Celtics, I'll give the Celtics this, man. Whoever does the scouting and the talent stuff for them, for these like mid guys, they find these gems, bro. And I think they drafted a good one in Hugo Gonzalez, who's going to play a little bit of a role. He won't play a big role. Josh Minot and Luka Garza, who they got from Minnesota, who barely played for Minnesota, I think they're going to play on the Celtics. I think they're going to get a chance to play, especially Minot. Chris Boucher, who we know for DFS, the Toronto Raptors just hated that guy. They hated him for whatever reason. I don't know if he practiced poorly. I have no idea, but he's super talented. He's going to get a shot to play. They brought in some good, talented players to go around Jaylen Brown, Derek White. I think Peyton Pritchard's going to start, and they're going to bring Simons off the bench. That team can win. Like Tony, I like the over on 40. That team can win if healthy, get over that thing easily in the East. The East is shitty, honestly. Like
I think the East is terrible. I mean, we were talking last week, not on the show, obviously, but I look at these teams and just I don't see it. The East is bad.
Yeah, the East is bad. Like even the Cavs, like everyone loves the Cavs every year, and they always shit down their shorts when it gets time for them to actually win. Then
where is Garza at? That's where he's at. The Celtics.
Celtics, yeah, he's at the same. He is a slow ass.
I didn't hear you talk about him.
I did, yeah, because they brought him and Josh Minot. They signed him to like 2 years.
Garza's got to be better than Cornette. He's got to be.
Well, no, so from a talent perspective, I know Mike's saying he's a slow ass stiff. He is slow, but
what was Cornette? A freaking track star?
No, but what I'm saying to you is he was way more skilled than Cornette, like around the rim. Like, dude, you can post him up. He's so much better of like an offensive skill guy. He's just slow on defense. But like you said, Cornette was a little bit better of a rim protector, I think, than Garza. That's where Cornette had him. But I like Luka Garza. I think he's a great fantasy point per minute guy. He's amazing point per minute guy. And I was listening to a broadcast where they were saying how Joe Mazzulla was actually talking about how great of a point per minute guy he was, like from a statistical standpoint, and how he's just got to clean up some of the defensive lapses pretty much. And it's exactly true. So, I mean, Joe Mazzulla is a good coach. He's going to coach those guys hard. He was coaching them hard in the preseason. I was watching games. Tony, every time the player that whoever was defending got an offensive rebound, Joe Mazzulla point down to the bench to Sam Cassell, and Sam Cassell would put someone right in for that player. Every single time during it was the funniest thing ever. Like Brian Scalabrine was just like, oh, there goes the point. And he would keep doing it like the whole game and stuff like that. So I like stuff like that. I like when coaches are like coaching these NBA guys like that.
Like I can picture you loving that stuff for sure. You're the Bobby Knight. You're the stickler. If they're 1 minute late to practice, they're running. I know.
Yeah, but the good thing was, and this is what I did when I coach, like you always bring them back in. You don't make them sit for long periods of time. And that's what Joe would do. He would take them out. They'd know, he'd sit them down, and then he'd bring them back in. Like, so you can let them correct the mistake that they made. That's good coaching to me. The NBA players, I think they get coached too soft sometimes. I like Joe Mazzulla a lot. I don't think he's going to coach these guys soft. So, and he's training with 50K Ige. I don't know if you saw that. He's doing a little MMA training with 50K Ige. So I like that on top of that. But any other bets you see, any other teams that like stick out to you, like Darkhorse teams? I know you like your Nuggets. I talked about the Mavericks, the Magic.
The other team I like is your Mavericks for sure.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite teams, the Nuggets and the Mavs. I can't believe the Mavs are 25-1 on DK, 35-1, like you said, other places. The Clippers might have a little value to me down there. I mean, the Clippers
have depth.
Healthy.
Yeah, the Clippers have depth. They made some good like vets. They got some good vets. The Clippers. Like, I don't mind that.
Spurs, there's got to be some life to the Spurs with as good as Wemby is. And then after that, and then no one below the Spurs though.
Spurs a sleeper. I think Spurs could be a sleeper team too, fully healthy.
They got the only guy that has a higher ceiling than Jokic. Like if Wemby really, really gets going, he's got a higher ceiling than even Jokic.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm not saying he'll get there, but he does have a higher ceiling.
Yeah, he's got to learn that thing where he just makes every single player on that team way better, like Jokic. Like no matter who comes in the game, Jokic makes them way better. Like Wemby's not at that point yet, but he could get there. You're right. He has that capability. And Stephen Castle is like one of my favorite players in the NBA already. Like that dude is a monster. And you might not see it when Fox comes back as much because they might not ask him to do as much, but man, he's so good on both ends. He already has that NBA. He was meant to be in the NBA. Like I'm sure I didn't watch him as much in college, but his game was made for the NBA. He can guard multiple.
I mean, he was good in college and won 2 titles or 1 title. I don't know if he was on both those UConn teams. I think he was only on one of them.
Okay.
But he was an NBA guy in college. He didn't score that much, but he just clamped people, and he's just good. He's definitely better in NBA.
And now his game is like he's slowed down a lot, and his game is just so much more smooth on the offensive end. He makes the right plays. Like he's that type of player, but he can score now too. So his game's like fully evolving. He's another guy. Like these Spurs are another organization. They always hit on these type of like guys who are defensively sound first, and their offensive game needs to grow, and they always develop those type of guys. So he's another guy I really like, and I could see most improved player for him. I found him as high as 100-1 for most improved in the NBA. I kind of like that bet. He's really, really good though. Ant MVP incoming. Okay, Ant MVP. His odds were like, I feel like 25-ish, somewhere around there.
Ant's not winning MVP.
He's probably not winning MVP. I love Ant, but he's probably not winning MVP. But I view Cade and Ant should be like the same, and I can find Cade for way bigger odds. So
Cade's got a much easier path to get there too. Like you can crush a lot easier in the East.
Yeah, that's a good point. Easier for wins, right, Tony? The West is going to be a gauntlet.
It's just an easier grind. I mean, the West is a gauntlet.
Yeah. I like it's literally so that's a thing though with the West. The only problem is like, let's say your Nuggets do like crush in the West and they win like 60 plus games, Tony, or something like that. Like Jokic probably wins MVP in that scenario.
I think you're going to see the stamp on Jokic's career this year, the 4th MVP and the 2nd title, the full stamp.
He's going in for it. He misses his horses. I think he's ready to like be almost done. Like you might have 2 years left.
He gets one more MVP and one more title. I mean, he's in there with anything.
You might have 2 years left of Jokic. I'm just saying
he's already. It's a myth. Like it's a myth that he's just going to leave. Like he's too good. He likes it too much.
He's already missing his horses, though. They were already talking about it.
His horses, but he's not just leaving when he's the best player in the world.
I just think it's funny that they all know it too. They all just know that he just loves all these other things.
I think it's good for him. Honestly, he goes home and it like revives him a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sure the season for him is just as grueling, but it's just funny. It's like when I heard that Julio Jones just like loves fishing way more than football, and I was just like, okay, like the best receiver in football loves fishing more than football. Like, all right, interesting. He just loves to go out there and fish. Jokic loves to go race horses.
Go home now.
Yeah, I go. Yeah, he's always ready to go home. But all right, that's enough there. I think we talked about that pretty good, and obviously fun for the people that like, betting this stuff before the season, getting those big odds and stuff like that. But let's pull up SaberSim here and go through the slate. We're going to go team by team, I think, just because, a lot of people probably haven't been grinding the old preseason, watching a lot of these games and stuff like that. So we'll break down each team. Like I said, each team, they do have, whether it be smaller, like role player type guys or not, out for this game. So we do got to talk about it real quick. Let's start with the first game, Houston at OKC. Obviously, OKC coming off championship run. And we'll start with the Houston side, though, here in this game. Big addition with the offseason. They get Kevin Durant, massive. They lose Fred VanVleet to, I think it was an ACL injury before the year even started, which is a huge blow to them. He was big for them, in the playoffs a little bit. brings that veteran type of leadership, which I think KD will bring that as well. So that'll help. But his shooting was also big for this team. This team wants to play big. They talked about the double big lineups. They played it in the preseason. They're going to play it here in the regular season. Steven Adams, Şengün. They went out and got Clint Capella, Tony. So that's another addition. They're going to play big a lot. They still have Jabari Smith, who's probably going to play a lot of three. Tari Eason is going to play a lot off the bench. They went out and got Josh Okogie, still have Aaron Holiday and Reed Shepherd, who's, coming off the bench for them, which I think before the season started, people might have been like, with no Fred VanVleet, do they go to Reed or do they just
starting?
Go? No, they're going to start this double big lineup, I'm pretty sure. So they're going to start.
I think Reed will start. You know way more than me. I haven't followed it, but I think Reed will start.
No, well, are you saying like going like throughout the year, or are you just saying for this game? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to go double big.
Again, you're probably right. I'm just saying it makes sense to me that if they don't start Reed Shepherd, they have literally no guards.
Yeah, you're going to see Kevin Durant.
I feel like they need to start him.
Well, you might be right there.
They already announced. Okay, yeah, they already announced starters. So yeah,
yeah. So the starting lineup is going to be
starting with 0 guards.
The starting lineup's going to be Amen at the point, Kevin Durant at the 2, Jabari Smith at the 3, Şengün at the 4, Steven Adams at the 5. That's going to be the starting lineup. So
yeah, I don't like that. I like the Thunder.
And then you'll see Tari Eason and Reed Shepherd probably be the first guys off the bench for this team. And then obviously they have Clint Capella, Okogie, and Aaron Holiday. So it's definitely a tough spot, I think, for them.
I hate Houston. Mark me down. We should do like our football. We're not going to do it on this show, but mark me down for Houston unders.
Houston unders? I mean, I like that.
That has no guards, like just no guards. You're not winning with no guards.
Well, how good do you think Ahmed can be? Like, that's the question.
Good, but I don't consider him a creation guard. I create more of a wing guard type.
You don't think he can be a creator? I think he can be a creator. I agree with you what you're saying with the shooting aspect of it, but
and even if he is a guard, like that's still only one guard. I mean, their guards look rough to me.
I think what they did, besides KD, they just went fully into this. Let's get a bunch of defensive guys like Josh Okogie, keep Aaron Holiday.
I do agree with that their defense is. I mean, you're playing a really good defensive unit with all that size. For sure. And how many years can KD miss the playoffs and stink before he takes some heat? I mean, the dude went to the freaking best team ever to win some titles. He's been so bad with all these other super teams, and he never takes any heat. Like, he's just always considered amazing.
I mean, yeah, he will start to. Well, no, he won his chips, Tony. That's the problem. And it was on the Warriors.
Anyone would have won that team.
I mean, you're right. I'm just saying, I think that's what's covering for him a little bit. Honestly, I think that and the fact that LeBron does so many things during the season that it covers like KD, because everyone just wants to shit on LeBron for dumb decisions and stuff like that. So
Phallic, like Kevin Durant's going to run your offense. Get out of here, Phallic. The dude shoots mid-range jumpers all night. Get out of here. He's going to miss he's terrible.
I mean, Ahmed and Şengün are running the offense. Let's be honest here. They have to be the guys running the offense.
You still have to have guards. I don't
well, I agree with you.
Would suck if they didn't have guards.
I agree with you when you get to the playoffs. Like when you get to the playoffs and you face the top tier teams and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. You need to have guards. Like OKC is going to run up and down the floor on this team. Like they're going to push it with this team. They're young. They got a ton of guards. I mean,
I hate this Houston team. Mark me down.
Okay. So are you? Do you not like this team for DFS? Like, do you see? Because I'm looking at it right now, and it's
prices. Like, you can't play Durant at 9,700. Şengün's too expensive at 9,200. Amen's too expensive. Jabari's too expensive. They're all too expensive. Steven Adams is not too expensive.
I was gonna say him.
Everyone
What
else
about
is
Reed
too
Shepherd?
expensive.
What about your
like
boy? What about Shep? You don't like Shep?
He's 5K.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. It really is crazy.
I thought he was at least starting in my head, and when he's not starting, I mean, it's even worse.
Yeah, I think the plays are just this mid-tier, like Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, because all the other guys ahead look.
Love Jabari and Tari. You love those two guys. Those two are your boys.
It's just pricing, though. It has nothing to do with me. Like it's pricing. Like they're the only guys. Like Smith and Eason, one of those guys is gonna probably get there at those price tags, and the fact that they have to play. They're not going to play Josh Okogie and Aaron Holiday over those guys. They can't.
Josh Okogie and Aaron Holiday just suck.
So bad. So bad. So,
Aaron
all right.
So
I'm locking you in for Steven Adams as your only play of the Houston Rockets.
And I don't even love him, really.
Yeah.
I don't like Houston at all. Amen's probably a good play, though. You still have to have guard. Like, Amen's probably a good play. Amen's probably their best play.
Yeah, he's probably the best spend up. I agree with you. He's probably the best. If I play a spend up,
KD. Like, I can maybe play Şengün. Like, it's not the worst ever, but I still feel like he's overpriced. Amen's at least where he should be priced.
Honestly, Amen's projection too, it seems kind of light, but he is one of those guys. It's like the floor, like the ceiling is definitely there. So I get it. Like you could bump him up. I'm with you. All right, so there we go. You're talking yourself into one or two other Rockets.
I don't really want to play any of these. I mean, you always talk about the two gamers. I'm fine not playing any of these guys.
I mean, that's a way to go. Sometimes where you just fade one spot. This could definitely be one-sided.
They're gonna tap them, belt to ass.
Well, let's go to the OKC side. One of the biggest guys out on the slate is Jalen Williams. He won't play. He's out for this game here. So you do get SGA.
I hate when people, I can't interrupt you, but I hate when people say this to us when we do these shows. We always play what we say. Like, get out of here. Stop. That's what I hate that. That's what
I did see a team with the Buka up there that said Big T's name last night, and I was like, a Buka. Yeah, you didn't say that. You're right. You did say that. Yeah, no, Big T always plays what he says. Except if their name is Carmelo Anthony and you talk him up during a show and then you get made fun of during the show. And then that same night, Big T ships $100K with guess who as his closing hammer, Carmelo Anthony for cheap.
Loved it.
Unbelievable. And you know what? I didn't even get a thank you after that. I got nothing. I just got laughter.
It felt so good seeing it.
Oh God, I got laughed at. It was funny though. That's the best day for sure. All right, so Tony, no Jalen Williams. This team is probably going to run out double big too to match the Rockets, I would assume. So I think they're going to roll out Chet, Hartenstein, Lou Dort, SGA, and probably Caruso. They ran that lineup out in one of their last preseason games. I would expect them to probably go that route. Maybe it's Case and Wallace. I think it's going to be Caruso. I don't know if they posted that lineup yet either. I don't think so, but I'll look real quick. But other little injuries for this team outside of Jalen Williams, no Isaiah Joe, no Kenrich Williams, and no Topic, who he hasn't been playing for a while. He didn't play last year, I don't think. But Kenrich Williams and Isaiah Joe on the surface, they don't sound like much, but OKC will play, deep into their roster at times, especially the first game of the year, Tony. So, like, some of those guys probably would have got run. It's got to help some of the cheap plays down here for OKC. I mean, that's the way at least I look at it. And you said you don't like the guards for Houston. I think you got to like some of these guards or wings for OKC at the price tags.
Yeah, I mean, SGA looks like a great play. Coming off the title, coming off the MVP, all that going on. OKC already has good crowd. I mean, it's going to be – it doesn't always mean they play good because of all the other stuff, but I like SGA. And yeah, whoever starts, Caruso or Wallace or Wiggins or whoever they put in there will be good play too, but the other guys will too. I mean, you go down, you're talking 4, 6, 8. I mean, they'll play a lot of guys, but some of these guys that are 4,400, like even Dort, I don't usually like Dort, but it's a 2-game slate. He's going to play minutes. Caruso, 46. Wiggins. I like all these OKC guys.
Same. That's the way I look at it.
Hartenstein at 5,400 has to be one of the most mispriced guys on the whole slate going against a team with bigs. I mean, he's a slam dunk.
Yeah,
Just
especially since we know that like Houston has no choice but to play big. They've just got too many bigs that they're going to play. That they're going to run.
He's only, what does that say? 51% owned. That's it.
That's what they're saying right now. Yeah.
He's just free square. 5,400 is a dead free square.
Yeah.
Like that's as free square as you can get right there.
So I'm with you. I like him. I think Caruso or Dort will be on a lot of my teams, especially if they're both starting. Like I think
whoever starts of those guys will definitely be popular. But if one of them who doesn't start, I think they're just as good of a play at this time of the season.
Yeah.
Like
Kaysen Wallace is the same play probably as Caruso and Dort, even if he doesn't start.
Infinitely lower owned too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, just looking at like projections, assuming Caruso in, I mean, you're looking at 50% Caruso, 5% Kaysen Wallace. It should not be like that.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is like Aaron Wiggins is projecting pretty good right now with no Jalen Williams, 30% ownership right now. He's 5K. And he's good. He's a good player. I think Aaron Wiggins is a good player. But like the thing is, like all these guys are good players, honestly, and they all kind of like I think Aaron Wiggins is honestly as talented as all these other guys. But if you give me lower ownership on some of them, like I'd be fine taking the lower ownership.
I love OKC as much as I hate Houston, as much as I love these OKC guys.
So what about like the top guys like Chet and SGA? I mean, think about like Şengün. No, that's what I'm asking you. Think about like the Şengüns, the KDs, the Steph Currys, like that
SGA
range.
And Luka for me are way above the rest.
SGA and Luka are way above the rest.
Way above the rest.
And by the way, I someone asked in our Discord about SGA's minutes in the preseason and if they were slowly ramping them up or whatever. I wouldn't look too far into the SGA minutes. They were only playing him in the first half for a lot of those games. So you'll see like 18 minutes or 19 minutes. He like wouldn't play in the third quarter. They'd start a different lineup. So if you see that,
just trying to tilt me today, like Fallick. Well, Fallick, what is Houston going to play? 43 minutes, night one? Like, he's acting like these Houston guys are playing a 6-minute rotation, and they're all playing 40 minutes. Fallick, they're going to play 33 minutes too.
What Fallick is going to say is Golden State's going to play a billion guys. OKC is going to play a lot of their guys. Houston is the one that potentially could play a tighter rotation. That's what Fallick's going to say.
Like KD's going to play 35. I mean, look at their guys. Who's playing more than 35 minutes?
I mean, if Ahmed doesn't play more than 35 minutes, they're in. Ahmed's got to play like 40.
There's no way dudes are playing 40 minutes night one.
Well, then they're in trouble. I'll say that. They're in big trouble. I'll say that. So, what about Chet? Tony, Chet's got
he's the one OKC guy that I don't feel incredible about, but he's got the upside. Obviously, he can do whatever. I don't love that price though. I feel like he's pretty fair. And if I'm already going to play Hartenstein, do I really want to play them together? I don't know. I'm a little lower on Chet. Yeah,
I feel like Chet would be the one too that gets a little more annoyed with this double big lineup than a guy like Hartenstein. Like just. Yeah. If they're going to roll that shit out too. So, and on top of it, like Easton and Smith are also bigs that are going to play like the 3. So this team is like massive. They're going to really try and pound the offensive glass, and OKC's going to try and run. It's going to be really this game's going to go one way or the other. Like I think drastically, Tony. I think this game goes one-sided like pretty quick. So if you do like one side, like Kevin likes Houston, or we like OKC, like kind of lean heavily onto that side maybe and be off the other side or very low on the other side and hope it kind of blows out. Maybe you play a cheapie from the side you think, gets blown out and, hope that the cheapie kind of gets there or something like that. So,
2-game slates, night one. There's worse things to do than play a cheapie like a Jai Mitchell or something. I mean,
right.
These guys.
That's a good call, Tony, because I don't think he gets a ton of run if it's a close game, but if it's a blowout, he could definitely come in.
You never fully know. Like they played him a little in some of those big playoff games. I mean, you never know. They could just whatever. It's night one. They could throw some dudes in there like that.
And also, if Houston goes double big, Tony, for a lot of the game, Jalen with a Y Williams might be a better play too, because maybe they just rotate multiple bigs as opposed to playing one big team. Maybe he could play more too. What sucks is he's 4K.
Yeah, but that's why, I mean, he's actually projected for some ownership is the funny thing.
Well, what do you got him at? Saber's got him at
a lot higher than Saber has him from what I'm seeing, because his projection's decent for 3,800.
He's 4. Oh, you mean Mitchell?
I was talking about Mitchell. Yeah, who are you talking about? Wallace?
Jalen with a Y.
Oh yeah, no one's playing him. I was talking about Mitchell still.
I think Mitchell and Jalen with a Y.
If you want to win, play 0 Houston.
Yeah, Tony likes 0 Houston. I think Jalen with a Y and Mitchell are good plays.
Who's your Houston guy?
If I don't really love Houston. If I played them, it would be like you said.
Not Steven if you Adams. Play him. Who you like? We don't say if I play him on this show.
So Steven Adams' price tag is cheap. I don't mind him. Jabari Smith, I don't mind. And maybe Tari Eason. I don't see much else. Yeah. Like the only way I could sell myself on anything else is like if I just go full into this game and play a game stack where I fade the second game. And honestly, no matter, even if you don't like Houston, like this next game, I don't think is that great either, to be honest, from a fantasy perspective. I think one side's better than the other side, just like you're talking about right here. You say Houston or OKC side is better than the Houston side. Well, I'm going to tell you, I think you're going to say the same thing about the Lakers and Golden State because we know the bullshit.
I mean, before you even, there's no way I'm going to like Golden State. So, I mean, it's going to be, I can see myself having all Lakers and OKC guys for sure.
That's what I'm saying, though. So, I think a lot of people are going to play a lot of Lakers and a lot of OKC. So,
I mean, I'm fine with it. I think they're just better plays. I mean, go to Golden State. Yeah, you pulled them up.
I pulled them up. Look at these guys. So, you know that all these guys projected, Tony, are going to see the floor. Like, Steve Kerr's going to roll these guys out.
I just don't like looking at these prices you got. I mean, Curry's okay, Jimmy's okay, Pod's okay, Draymond just keeps getting cheaper and older. Kuminga, I think he's gonna start. At least from that's what the new report said. I mean, he's 6K though. You can't play him. I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, these two teams. I just don't. I don't see it. Like I don't have.
How do they price Pods at 6,600? By the way,
yeah,
like that's the craziest price of them all. How is Pod 6,600? Steph's in. Like all these guys, like they're gonna play. Jimmy's.
I mean, the only worse price than Pods is Buddy and Al Horford.
A Buddy at 5,800 makes literally no sense.
Al, if he doesn't start, he's 5,500. You can't play Al Horford at 5,500.
Yeah, if Kuminga and Jimmy Butler are in, which I think they're trending towards being in, if they're in, then Al Horford is dead. Like all these guys become way worse plays. That's kind of what you're talking about, though. Anyways, I think the only play I could sell myself on, Tony, would be like Kuminga, just because he's a young guy. If he starts, I think you could kind of like sell yourself on a little bit.
He's 6K though. Like I can't play Kuminga at that price with Jimmy in.
Yeah, well, if you can't, I'm saying though, like when you build, you're gonna get stuck in that like 5K range where you're looking at the Houston guys and you're looking at Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond Green.
I would just rather go up and just play a guy that's random, like whatever, Quentin Post or something, like a just cheaper guy. Just go even cheaper. At least if my cheap guy busts.
You love Quentin Post. You do love Quentin Post.
I don't love him tonight. I liked him in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I definitely
don't know.
like him tonight in their 28 guy rotation. I do like my boy Pat Spencer though. Big Pat Daddy with his 2 projection.
He's probably going to play too a little bit. Yeah, this team is a mess. You hated Houston. I hate this team. This is the team that I despise.
I'm not going to play either one of them.
Steph Curry, if you had to rank him with like KD and all the rest of the 9K guys,
definitely
Tony,
ahead of KD. KD is the worst play of the stars for sure.
Here's the range though. If you had to rank them in this range, are you going Steph, KD, Şengün? How are you ranking that?
I mean, KD is the worst play of all, so I'd go Curry, Şengün, Durant.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd be with you.
I don't want to play any of those 3 though, for the record.
No, I know. It's a range, and I wanted you to rank it because I think some people might fall there. No Jimmy Butler for you. He probably doesn't even care about this game, honestly. But
I would play him before Durant.
What, because of the price tag? Just 8K?
Yeah, I mean, he's 8K. I could sell myself on him being good enough.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Kuminga probably starts, but like
Horford, you can go to the Lakers because they're a better team. Like DeAndre Ayton is like a borderline lock.
Yeah,
and I don't even like Ayton.
I hate Ayton. You hate Ayton, but man, Ayton with Luka is definitely
6,300. Like he's those 3 Lakers are the 3. Who did I say was a lock in the first game?
You said Hartenstein.
Hartenstein, so that's 2 centers is the only issue, but that's fine. Hartenstein and these 3 Lakers are just my 4. It's the first day. I'll say 4. That's like a core. That's 4
a core right there.
They're all really high owned. I'm not saying they're not, but those 4 are just like locks to me.
Yeah,
I'm not going to play Austin Reeves 7,300.
Well, he's getting what's crazy is he's getting the most ownership of this team right now.
He's 7,300.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, Austin Reeves, Ayton's not even getting. I thought Ayton be getting the most ownership with that price tag.
It's just that Hartenstein, they're both centers. It hurts a little bit just because. And Steven Adams is cheap. Centers, just like always, centers get kind of screwed because everyone else is eligible at 2 positions, and centers are only centers.
Yeah, it's funny. I was watching the Lakers preseason game 2 days ago, and JJ Redick was so pissed at halftime. They were interviewing him, and they asked him like, "What could be better about your offense or something?" And he literally just called out Ayton and Luka and was just like, "Well, maybe if we could get a friggin' lob pass, we could throw a damn log pass. We'd be killing this team right now." He'd be like, "We'd have 70 points right now on this team." Just literally calling them both right out just because they couldn't throw a lob pass. Jackson Hayes comes in, Luka throws a lob pass right to him, easy dunk. Ayton, they tried like 3 times, just like nothing. So you could tell like those guys haven't played a lot together. They haven't built up the chemistry. But when they do, it's going to be a lethal combination. The only problem with 8 and 2 with Luka's style is Luka wants you to roll hard to the rim, and Ayton hates doing that. He likes to stop and take that mid-range bunny jumper, and Luka wants you to just roll hard. It's just it's the opposite style, but Ayton's just got to get used to, I think, playing the way Luka wants him to play and stuff like that. But it's going to be tough once they figure it out. You got Rui, Jared Vanderbilt, I think is going to get a little steam and ownership. He's going to play off the bench. The Lakers said that their Friday lineup for preseason last week was going to be their starters. So Luka, Reeves, Ayton, Rui, and I think it was Gabe Vincent was the 5th starter, Tony. So Gabe Vincent's 3,500. Possibly starting on this team. He's been really hot in the preseason. He's been nuking from 3, just literally smashing with 3 balls. He doesn't do a ton else, but what do you think about Gabe Vincent at 3,500?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Lakers. I don't think they're super deep either. They have some bodies, but I think they could have the best minutes of the night as far as their key guys. I mean, even these bench guys, it looks like Gabe Vincent's high 20s projection minutes wise. At that price point, I mean, I have to like that. I like the Lakers too much. The Lakers just feel like a slam dunk to me. Gabe Vincent, yeah, 3,500. I don't like Vanderbilt, but Gabe Vincent, Laravia. I mean, how can we not like Laravia at 3,600?
We love Jake Labia or whatever his name is. Where's Phallic? Phallic, tell us what it was again. I forget what it was, but we love old Jake
Did we say
Labia.
it wrong?
We did that one time or spelt it wrong. I can't remember, but that's all right. He's good too. Jake Laravia is good. He's gonna play. I don't think Connect's gonna get a ton of run. I don't think they're gonna run Bronny James in a close game. Jackson Hayes is gonna get a few minutes, but I think he gets hurt also with the way Golden State is built. They might run some, lineups with Vanderbilt, maybe even at the 5. So could hurt him minutes wise. Yeah. So I think the plays are just like, I'm with you. Gabe Vincent, Jake Laravia for cheap. Someone asked if I like Rui or Draymond. That's a tough one. I'd probably go Rui. He's going to get a lot of open looks. No LeBron James. Ayton. Now they have like an actual viable center who I know isn't amazing, but like he can score. So he's a threat on the floor. Teams have to account. It's not like Jackson Hayes where teams are just worried about him rolling hard to the rim. Like Ayton can score from other positions. So I think it's going to open up Rui for more offensive potential. The problem is he just doesn't do like the other stack categories. Like he just doesn't like crush in unless like multiple guys are out normally, but he can score, he can do enough. And that mid-tier price, Tony, like you hated a lot of guys in that mid-tier. You might only need like a very mid score from that mid-tier to be in the winner.
Yeah, there's not a ton in that mid range that I like, which is again like it's similar to the NFL build that I talked about yesterday on the show that printed. A lot of people played it, a lot of people printed with it, and it didn't even crush. Like it honestly didn't fall perfect, and it still just crushed because that's what builds like this do. Like just say in general tonight, if you somehow played SGA and Luka together, play whatever else fits with that, and then just plug in maybe one or two, like for example, say let me find a cheap guy that sucks, like Gui Santos, however you say that dude's name. Like he's obviously not a great projection. But they played him in like playoff games. Like if he gets you like 12 at 3,100 and it lets you play Luka and SGA, I think there's just a ton of value in that. Like, I don't know, like looking forward. Do I really have to play 5,300 for Tari Eason, or can I punt with somebody? It's a question.
Yeah, Rocket Sauce says Luka Pods or SGA Reeves. I think
is that really the 2v2 at the same prices?
Yeah, sounds about right.
That is just a landslide.
SGA Reeves, right?
Yeah, like by a country mile.
Yeah, no, but it makes sense, obviously. Big T Santos fits perfectly somehow. Yeah, Big T always finds the guy that just fits perfectly somehow.
I actually had a build I love that I needed a 3K forward though. 3,100 wasn't even good enough. I needed 3K, and there's not a 3K forward.
Here's the problem with the Lakers is, and just wait for this real quick, their defense sucks. Luka is still a cone. Reeves is a cone. DeAndre Ayton like doesn't care half the time. Rui's the only one that like plays pretty good. And then Gabe Vincent, that injury I think really hurt him. He already wasn't that athletic to begin with, and I think that injury really hurt him. He can still stroke it though offensively, but not what he was. Marcus Smart, he's still savvy vet, but he's not what he was. They've got issues, Tony. They've got issues defensively. So like I like them for fantasy more, but I definitely think if one game were to blow out, it would be the first game, not this game, just because I know the Lakers, they're going to put up points, but they're not going to stop people defensively.
Yeah, I mean, which is going to be good for fantasy, though. They're going to give up points and they're going to score points. They're not going to play defense.
That's why I want to find someone on the Golden State Warriors, and I can't, I got to sell myself on somebody.
Santos, because he's 3,100 and he's going to play. There's no risk. There's no risk to a 3,100 guy. I'll say it. Same thing I said yesterday. There's no risk. Even
what
if
about Gary Payton at 32?
I just think he's going to catch ownership, but yeah, same difference.
Yeah.
I think people will play Gary Payton because, they know the name. Look at his ownership on there compared to Santos.
What about this Will Richards kid? They started him.
He's a guard though. I was wishing he was a forward at 3K.
Yeah, they started him a few preseason games with some guys in and out and stuff like that. Again, like we said, all these guys are going to play. I don't know how much they're going to play, but I think all these guys see the floor. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I agree with you though. You could just weed out some of that mid tier if you hate it and just punt, which is always a good strategy to have here. So I do think people are going to try and sell themselves on the Jonathan Kumingas at 6K and stuff like that. So if you just want to fade that stuff, I mean, Draymond's projected at 40%.
I mean, if there's one guy, there's no way I'm playing. It's Draymond. I love Draymond too, but he's past his prime here on the old fantasy points.
Yeah, he's projected over Kuminga right now, and pretty heavily too, which is interesting. I'll just say that.
I mean, yeah, it's tough.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think we broke the slate down pretty good. Getting to about an hour here, Tony. I don't know if there's anyone else. We got to give our anti-play because people love the anti-play. So we got to look through the ownership, find our anti-play, and then we got to give our favorite play, maybe our favorite low-owned play of the day. It is only a 2-game slate, so maybe we'll go easy, like under 20% for the ownership, or maybe 10. We'll see how that goes. But before we get to that, guys, if you could, please like the video. Check out rumpyoursports.com. If you guys want to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Rump Your Sports, Rump Your Premium Package for all sports. Just one price, plus SaberSim, best opto in the business. And you're going to want it for NBA. If you're playing NBA, if you're serious about NBA, SaberSim is the way to go. And obviously our content combined with SaberSim, that's the path. If you guys like it, you guys want more. Big T is going to be focused more on a lot of these later slates too. Big T, you want to talk real quick about what we're doing a little bit, where you're going to focus more on the showdown and the late slate content?
Yeah, so I've always liked showdown and the late slate 2 games. Like tonight's a 2-gamer. I love the strategy of that, and the prize pools have gotten so big for the night slates. I mean, pretty much every night last year, I think, was over 100K for the night slate alone. Plus showdown's always like 100K. So pretty much every night, there's some 100K prize pool. And with everybody, all the other sites and stuff, mainly focusing on main slates, which again, they should. And we're focusing on main slates too. It's just easier with my schedule too, where I can focus on late slates, showdowns. Me and Rubio, Showdown Christine, will kind of focus on all that late stuff, where we'll have a full player pool up, a full rankings, cores, and then showdown stuff. We'll have all the normal stuff, the sheet where we have our rankings, all the prices, everything. We'll have you covered. So then we'll have you covered for main slate and all the night stuff. I'll still have my core up for the main slates and stuff too. But like usual, I'll probably play one team on the main slate, so that'll be my core. And then I'll probably multi-enter and do more with the late slate. And we'll do some playbacks and stuff. Talk to the playback people today. The NBA is always our favorite for that. They're going to give me a bunch of league passes and VIP passes to come to the playback channel and just hang out like we do. Make bets, watch games. If you don't have league pass, we can give out a few of those here and there to watch league pass. Basketball's back. We'll have some fun with it for sure. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and people love those late slates and those showdown slates too. And you play them, so you're just like, why am I not just like focusing on that too and putting stuff up? And
So
it's just
nice with the playback too, right? How many times did we
yeah.
go on there and we're like, okay, the late 3 gamer, and I'm like, I don't have any content up on the site. I might as well have content up on the site. So makes a ton of sense to me. I love those.
Exactly. And then I forget who said it, but JVC's been crushing the bets, the live bets. If you like live bets and live
11
betting.
and 1 yesterday, they said.
Yeah, 11 and 1. I think he went like 15 and 2 on a Sunday or something like that. He's been hot. So obviously the bets just in general, if you like betting all these sports, soccer, college football, college basketball will be back soon. JBC's been crushing it, and he's been putting in live bets. Every time he bets something live, he's been throwing it in the Discord. So that's just another reason why, if you're not connected, if you have a Run Pure Sports subscription and you're not connected to the Discord, get connected so you can get those alerts every time there's a bet posted. You get alerted to that if you have your notifications on. So make sure you guys connect if you are a Run Pure Sports member and you're not in the Discord. Get in there, sign up. Nice, Kevin. I don't know what that is, but we have it too. So I'm just going to say we have it, but I don't know what that is. And I see my guy Glock in here. Glock will be doing a bunch of the playbooks along with AP. So Glock does a great job with the playbook. You guys know him in the Run Pure Sports chat, so make sure you check out the playbooks as well. Can't believe JSU has seen The Rock. Of course I have. Are you kidding me? Sean Connery? One of the best
Don't
lines.
start talking about movies again because you make me mad.
One of the best lines, though, in movies was in that movie, Tony. Literally. And someone posted it. Who posted? I think it was C-Mac, our guy McDonald. Where is it? I got to find this quote. It's amazing. It's literally like one of the best quotes. Where is this thing? Here it is. Yeah, C. McDonald. You remember this one? Have you seen this movie, by the way? I assume you've seen this movie because you're a movie guy.
I've seen all movies and shows.
He says, your best question mark? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. That's like one of the best lines. Literally, it's so hilarious. He posted that thing in there.
It's true.
Love
that
it.
is a great movie, by the way. I love The Rock. Yeah. The Rock, Armageddon, all those movies like that.
Losers whine and make excuses when things don't go their way or what they said didn't go their way, and winners, they don't.
Dude, I say I watch all shows and movies. I was telling JSU about this show last week. I watch shows and movies. I see them all. Yes, it's a good show.
That is funny you say that because Big T was literally telling me to watch this show like a few days ago.
Sunday. It just finished and it was great.
Yeah, but it's on HBO, you said, so I can go watch it. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. And it's better because now you got the whole thing. You don't have to wait. You can just, and it's only 7 episodes, so you can crank through it quick.
I'm not kidding you, Dan. I swear to God, all the movies I can remember are in the 90s. So if Office Space was in the 90s, I don't know how I didn't see it. Yeah. I don't get it.
You haven't seen it.
I have older brothers too. Like if this was an old movie, I don't get how I haven't seen it. It's crazy. They probably seen it.
90s. And then when I sent you that GIF, it was perfect timing and execution, and you just gave me nothing back, and I'm still.
I had no idea. I have no idea. You know that though. Like if I don't respond to you, I don't know it. Like you knew that instantly.
Yeah, that tilted me. I couldn't believe you didn't know it.
Does make me happy when he gets tilted about shit like that.
I mean, to not see Office Space is just criminal.
Yeah, I don't know. But I have seen The Rock.
I want an apology.
Oh, 99.
Yeah. One day when you watch it, I want an apology.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll see. Bet JSU has never seen Airplane.
Airplane's going back a minute. Airplane is before even me.
How fuck old do you think I am, Dub KJ?
Airplane's going back a minute.
Let's see. My oldest brother is 44, I think. So I don't know. Did it go past the 80s? Like, are we talking 70s?
There's a decent chance it was the 70s. I mean, it's old. It's older than me. Airplane was before me.
Yeah, there's just no shot. JVC is a Titanic lifer. Is that true? I don't know
The
about
only
that.
3 movies I've seen before my lifetime are Revenge of the Nerds, Porky's, and Animal House.
Animal House. I've seen Animal House.
Porky's
no
and
one.
Revenge of
I've
the
seen that.
Nerds are classics, though. I love both of those.
I don't think I've seen Porky's. I've seen Revenge of the Nerds. I don't think I've seen Porky's though.
Porky's was
that
solid.
was that in the 80s or 90s? Porky's. How far back do we
way
go for that?
before me. I don't know. It might have even been 70s. I don't know. Way
Oh
back.
yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that one. I was gonna say no way. Watch out for Big T.
What?
Hey Big T, watch out for cornhole, buddy. Like Marcus, he's calling you out. I don't know if you know Marcus, but I think he's
not
calling you
talking
out right
about
there.
actual cornhole. He's talking about the movie.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Literal.
You play
Porky's
cornhole.
is such a Big T movie.
You play cornhole though. That's an easy mishap right there. I literally no one plays more cornhole at least that I know of than you. I don't know anyone over here that plays cornhole. Actually, that's a lie. I know one family that plays cornhole. That's it. All right, let's get to our anti-plays of the day, and then we'll get out of here, Tony, and our play of the day, obviously. So let me do this. Let's search by ownership, Tony. Get all the games in here. Oh, why is that? Oh, position. That's why. All right. Here are the highest owned guys, Tony, up to 51%. Hartenstein as low as Aaron Wiggins at 29. Who is your anti-play of the day?
My anti-play. Is it sorted by ownership?
It is. Yeah. So Hartenstein's the highest.
Okay.
I mean, literally, you could pick like 5 in this range, I think.
How in the world is Draymond just feels like a free square at the ownership. Like, I can't believe he's up that high.
He feels very, very free.
I'm trying to figure out like what I'm missing with him. Like, why is he just because of price and position? Like, why is he projected to be that high owned?
This is not true. I've never seen the Titanic. Isn't that the movie that's like 4 hours? I'll never watch. No way. Not a chance.
The titty scene.
Is there one?
I mean, it's like the most brief ever. Like it's
Back in the day, you might have got me with that. Not now. All right.
I mean, I feel like I'm cheating the system, but if Draymond is really going to be 40% owned, I just have to say Draymond. I feel like I'm cheating, though. I feel like I'm cheating the system.
Yeah, you are kind of cheating because I was going to say
every
Draymond,
site I'm looking at has him like 50% owned, though. So, like, it is what it is.
I mean, the Lakers don't play defense. Draymond does like do everything in the statistical categories to potentially get.
But he's
there.
fat and old. Like he's.
I feel like he's been fat and old for like 5 years now. Honestly,
he's
I
like
don't know,
partied all off season too, and like he's not getting a triple double with Jimmy in. Like people, oh god, I'm so happy that Draymond's getting ownership.
I'm not gonna lie, no one's made me more money in my DFS career. I think
we
Draymond
might be the biggest Draymond fans around.
Literally, and I don't know if I can play him.
And I'll still like him NBA wise. I still want him on my team NBA wise. It's fantasy freaking basketball though.
Correct. No, I agree with
all
you.
Summer with LeBron, like he's not going to be dialed into NBA for a while.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chet is projecting at 32%. That's the guy I'm kind of surprised. He's not like as high as Draymond, but I'm surprised he's getting that much love at that price tag. Draymond's definitely the best anti-play. Trying to see if there's anyone that's better that I could. Caruso's not bad. No, I'll go Chet. I'll go Chet as my anti-play. Again, I feel like
it is somewhat tough for antis too.
It's tough.
A lot of these guys up top are really good plays too.
All right, so what about plays under 20%, Tony? I'm going to pull this thing up. So here are all the plays under 20%. I can go a little lower too if you want, but what are you thinking here for a play you like? Obviously not the ante.
I mean, again, it feels like cheating a little bit, but Gabe Vincent looks like a slam dunk.
He's going to get more ownership. I don't think this ownership is not the
I
Gabe
know, but
ownership.
all we can do is look at all the sites, and I have 2 different sites up just looking at, and they have him like somewhat low owned. So it's like, I don't know. We can only go with the numbers. He feels like he should be higher.
No, he definitely feels like he should be higher. I
Especially
agree.
at that price, there's just no risk. There's no risk to playing Gabe Vincent at 3,500. His projection's only 12. Like, that projection's too low, too. There's no, like, if you could bet right now just how we do it, like totals, I would bet so heavy on over 12.87 fantasy points. Like,
yeah.
There's just, he should be, and I'm not saying it should be 20, but it should be like 16, 17, 6, 7. It should be 6, 7.
You knew you were going to say that at some point.
I didn't actually. It happens more than you'd realize that it just comes out. You don't realize it.
It's funny. I was typing out 6, 7 in the chat today, and I thought of you, and I was like, what
You'll
the
realize
fuck?
how many times you say it just randomly once you start thinking of it.
No, Gabe Vincent he definitely seems like a good play at the ownership. I want one of these OKC guards, and I'm just gonna say it. I think Cason Wallace is gonna come off the bench, and he is more expensive. It was between him and Mitchell. I'm probably gonna play some of both, but I think Cason Wallace is a pretty good play. He's a guy I didn't like coming into last year, and he got a ton better.
Like, Mitchell is projected high owned at places, so Cason is way lower owned than Mitchell.
Well, he's 5,100. He's cheaper. I mean, he's more expensive than Caruso, Dort.
That's why he's way lower owned. So he's a great low owned play.
I think he's a great leverage play. Yeah, for sure. And he's gonna play like they're gonna play these guards because it's like the opposite. Houston's gonna try and win with size. OKC's gonna try and win with their speed and quickness and running up and down. I don't think they're gonna try and like match it too much. So he's gonna get good run.
Another guy that I'm curious about that I can't play because of how good guard is Marcus Smart at 4,300. I know he was like crazy dusty the last few years. Yeah. I don't know what to expect about him though, and his prices. If he was a forward, I would like him.
They're going to give him a shot. They're going to give him. They need help. They need defense.
He should fit on this team though. He really should fit, even if he's way worse than he used to be, which he is.
The reason why Jared Vanderbilt is projecting high, and the reason why Marcus Smart, like they have these guys, is because all their other players don't play defense. Like literally half of them don't even try. So they want Marcus Smart to be good. Obviously, he's just I don't know if he is. He had a very up and down preseason. So
they don't need him to be great is the key thing. They only need him to just be tough.
It's true. And he's a vet too. So JJ could lean on like a vet like him in certain spots. I could see it.
Tonight, though, is just positions. If you play 2 centers, which we talked about how good the 2 center plays are, that you only have the 3 guards, you're going to play Luka or SGA. Like we talked about other
someone was asking for the power forward position. If you just look at power forward,
that's probably why Draymond is owned what he's owned.
This is why Draymond's owned what he's owned. Because if you look at it, Tony, look at it. Every player you don't like, Jabari, Tari, Chet, Jonathan Kuminga, Jimmy, Kevin Durant, like look at all that. Like you're gonna have to pick. Your pool is gonna be so slim if you actually get rid of all the guys you don't like.
Yeah, but like that's where I think like Jake LaRavia at 3,600 is just a layup.
He's a good play.
I just think. Yeah. And like Aaron Wiggins, I think is a great play at power forward. Like those are the guys I want to play. I'm not. Who in the world is Brooks Barnhizer?
He plays for OKC.
So he's 3K. He's that price point I was talking about. I needed a 3K guy. He actually plays.
Well, he might get run because they don't have Kenrich, so he might get run.
He's projected for a tiny little 3P. He makes my whole team work though.
Yeah, he played a lot in the preseason. Like I said, though, they rested a lot of their starters in the second half. But again, no Kenrich, no Isaiah Joe, no Jalen Williams. This team, they play deep a lot of the time. Like he could get run. And the other thing we don't put into account is blowout, right, Tony? Like if this game blows out, like that's the dude that's coming in. You know what I mean? Brooks is coming in. Mitchell's coming in. Dieng is probably coming in. Ousmane Dieng. So those are the guys. Like if you you're looking at blowout. So, and that's another guy. Dieng's 3,100. He's not 3K flat, but he's 3,100. So yeah, that's another way to look at it. But power forward is gross. That's all I'll say. So, all right, that's gonna do it for this show, Tony. It was fun. 2-game slate. We'll be back tomorrow, up to lock tomorrow for the big Wednesday slate. I think it's like 12 games too. That will be premium. So if you're not a member, get signed up. If you have any issues signing up, let us know. You can also slide into Big T's DMs at Big T44DFS on Twitter or in our Discord. If you want a little first-time promo code, you're trying to get in, it's NBA season, you want to get back in for the winners, hit up Big T, get in his DMs, hit him up on Twitter. He'll hook you up with the first-time promo code and get in because, I mean, today's a 2-game slate, but tomorrow's a massive slate. And then I think Thursday we'll be back for a free show just because it's another 2-gamer on Thursday. So we'll be back for a free show. And then Friday will be premium up to lock as well. So make sure you check out that show tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Until then, good luck in your DraftKings DFS and betting for tonight. For Big T, I'm JSU. Let's crush the hoop season. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're out of here.